All right, welcome back. So now that we've updated the box, we're going to need to restart it real quick, and then we'll continue and install the media center and get that all set up. So to restart the box, you're going to grab the remote that came with it, and on the top left-hand corner, there's a red power button. You're going to hold that down, and then you'll start seeing a flash on the screen, and this power off will show up. Just go ahead and let go of the power button at that point, and then you can press the OK button and the box will actually power off. Then you can turn it back on and it'll have the loading screen and all that, and then you'll be back at this point. So go ahead and do that now. Pause this video and then we'll continue once you've restarted the box. It is very important to restart the box at this point. All right, welcome back again. So now let's go over to My Apps. And then we're going to go right here to the app loader. And then we're going to remove the check marks for all of these except for the Packloader and System Update, and hit Install Selected. Select Yes. And then check your version. So you'll see the installed version is 2. The server version is 2.1. So there is an update. So we're going to hit Yes. So this is important. We need to make sure that we hit Remember Choice Forever and Allow. This is asking if we want to trust the app loader. Yes, we definitely do. So choose that. And now the next one is asking if we want to do the system update, which is version 16.1 that's installed and 16.1 that's on the server. We don't need to do that, so we're going to go ahead and hit No. Everything's been installed. Hit Exit. All right, so now it's automatically opened up the Packloader for us, as you can see in the top left. Don't worry about the background here that says no internet. It's just because we haven't made our choice yet here. So what we're going to do is we need to choose if we want the standard pack, which has no adult content. It still has rated R movies and stuff like that. It does not have adult entertainment. Extended pack has the adult entertainment. So you go ahead and choose whichever one you want. The preferences have been saved. That's the only time it's going to ask you this. And then you just hit OK, and it will close and reopen itself. So you just wait for a couple seconds, and there it is. So now it's updated, and it says the server version is 2016, October 7th. Your version is 0 because we haven't installed a version yet. So we go ahead and hit Install Pack, and then hit Yes. And now that's going to download and install the pack, and it's going to ask us the question again. Do we want to allow Packloader? Yes, we definitely want to allow Packloader. Remember this choice forever and allow. This is extremely important. Make sure you do this. Remember choice forever and allow. So now it's going to download and install that. Your internet speed may be slower than mine. Mine's pretty quick. This download portion, as you can see here on the screen, it's downloading. This should not take longer than 2 minutes. If it takes longer than 2 minutes, your internet speed is going very, very slow. If you're connected to Wi-Fi, I would suggest seeing if you can move your modem closer or just connect to Ethernet. Ethernet can be up to 100 times faster than Wi-Fi. As you can see, mine's already done downloading, and like I said, if it takes longer than that, if it takes longer than a couple of minutes, your internet is just very slow. Now the pack install, this is actually installing. As you can see here, it doesn't say downloading anymore. This will take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and let this complete in the background so that you don't have to sit here and wait for this. It is important to go ahead and continue the rest of this video, but like I said, I'm just going to pause it. All right, we're just about done here. And like I said, the installation, that takes a couple of minutes. So as long as your install took longer than the download, you're fine. If the install takes less time than the download, then that means that your download is going very slow, so you've got a really slow internet connection speed. So you'll want to check into that. So I'm going to hit OK now. And so now that's finished. Now I'm going to go back to the home screen, which I can get to by hitting escape on the keyboard a couple of times, or backspace on the remote, which is the upper right hand corner of the directional pad. And whenever you're on this screen, I always suggest hitting the task cleaner before you do anything else. And then it says clean memory finished. So after that's done, that's just going to close anything that was running in the background. So now we're going to make it easy to get to the actual Packloader so that you can do the monthly maintenance that you need to do to keep everything in the Media Center up to date. So the first thing you want to do is on the home screen here, you're going to go down to the plus, and that's going to open up this little menu here, and then we can scroll on this menu and locate the Packloader. There it is right there. Hit OK on that or enter, and then you're going to press the backspace on the remote, or you can press escape on the keyboard. And now there it is. We have the Packloader on the main screen. You can also find the Packloader by going to My Apps and scrolling down this list. Keep in mind it is alphabetically ordered, so if you go down to the bottom, you can find everything alphabetized. So there's the Packloader. And if you open the Packloader, that's going to show you again at the top your version and the server version, so you can always make sure that you're up to date. Keep in mind, anywhere you are on the box, if you press the home button on the remote or on any multimedia keyboard, that's going to bring you back to this screen. This is the home screen, and the home button on the remote or on a keyboard should have a picture of a house just like this. And now we're going to go over to the Media Center. If you ever see a stop sign in the back or anything that says that you must activate your box before being able to do anything in this section, that means that you need to run the Packloader again. So if you ever see that, make sure that you just go and download the latest pack release, and that will go away. Okay, so now we just need to initialize things and let it know that it's online. You can see on the top left-hand corner, it doesn't even know what the current weather is yet. So all we need to do is do something to make sure that it knows what's going on. So if you go down to the star and then select Video Add-ons, this is going to show you the list of all of the video apps that are installed on the box, as well as all of the adult content if you have chosen that option. I just pressed up, and that brought me to the bottom of the list, and that's where you can find most of the adult stuff, such as Video Devil there, and Ultimate White Cream over there. That's a question that a lot of people ask is, okay, well, I chose that option, how do I find it? That's how you find it. We don't have it in the shortcuts, so we don't make it so it's easy for people to find and get to, because just because you want it doesn't mean that you want everybody being able to get to it easy. So that's how you get to it. And now the box knows that we're online because it just refreshed all of these icons. So now I'm going to press the backspace button either on the remote or on the keyboard, either one. And you can see the scroll bar down on the bottom left side going off to the edge there. That whole thing down across the bottom, that's going to tell you whatever our current news is. And then also notice the updates that are going across the top of the box right now. So that's because we just installed a fresh pack, and it's got to download all the updates for anything that needs to be updated. And it's going to do that on anything that updates. So if it updates later on tonight, it's going to have to download another update for whatever app updated, and again tomorrow. You see at the very end of that scroller, it says latest pack October 2016. Look on the top right, you can see today is October 10th. So those packs come out about once every month or so, and if you're having any problems, always install the freshest pack. Even if you already have the freshest pack, you may need to reinstall it. That'll take care of most problems that you have in here. So now everything's all up to date. We have a bunch of those packages, those updates that came across, so we need to delete the old stuff. So those packages have already been installed, so we now have temporary internet files. So that's the delete my cache. Get rid of that. Hit OK. And then each one of those updates has an empty package. All the contents have been removed from the packages, but the packages still remain. So we hit delete packages, and we can see that there were 7 updates that were installed. And we hit that, hit yes, hit OK, and now all that stuff's done. Once you're finished with this section, you can just hit the power button right next to that star, and that will power off this section. The next video is going to show you how to actually use this and find those movies, find those TV shows, or whatever else you may be looking for. So we'll see you in the next video.